Okay, in the past I actually did a review of a few of the horror documentaries, and a buddy of mine actually let me borrow Never Sleep Again. And I'll be honest, this is 4 hours of Nightmare on Elm Street information. Yes, 4 hours that encompasses the movies from like the first one to Freddy vs. Jason, as well as what had to happen to go from like, when I finished shooting one, here's what they initially wanted for endings, here are all the effects they didn't think that would work, here are how most of the effects were done, here are cast and crew interviews. Each movie gets like 30 to 40 minutes. And then you get to hear, well, once that one was done, it was like, wow, this is really successful, we should make a sequel. Oh, okay. We couldn't get the people we wanted to make the sequel, we tried to rush this movie out, and that's how come the sequel ended up being The Gay Nightmare on Elm Street. But then that one made lots of money, so we decided, well, what can we do for a third one? What if we made it really imaginative, made the special effects, like super over the top? Okay. Then they did Dream Warriors. Well, this one made lots of money, let's go on to the next one. Oh man, it's a writer's strike. Okay, we'll just kind of shoot scenes and we'll constantly brush up on. So this is literally everything. 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 They touch upon the video game a little bit, the TV series, the comics, but it's primarily all about the movies. And after having watched this, I actually want to go back for my 2011, holiday horrorthon, and probably actually review each movie and give it the justice it actually deserves. Because I'll be honest, you finish watching this, and you get so hyped and so pumped to actually see the movies. So, if you are a fan of the Nightmare on Elm Street series, get this. This is a solid 4 hours. You're looking like half an hour, 40 minutes per movie. You'll even get to hear bits and pieces about scripts that didn't get to get used. Like, I did not know Peter Jackson actually wrote a treatment for the final Nightmare. They would have involved kids taking sleeping pills to beat up Freddy Krueger because he's so weak and pathetic. But then that there happens to be a cop who's in a coma. A cop who's constantly fighting Freddy because he's in a constant dream state. But just picturing, kids taking sleeping pills to go beat up Freddy Krueger because he's so weak and he's so pathetic. And then he's slowly regaining his power. And then him taking on a cop who's stuck in a coma, who doesn't get to wake up, who doesn't get to leave. But, that movie not going through eventually led to Peter Jackson in Lord of the Rings. So, now beyond the fact that you can pretty much, do like a who's who in most modern films by using Nightmare on Elm Street. You can be like, oh, this was, Patricia Arquette's first films was Nightmare on Elm Street. Johnny Depp went from being a member of a band to being his first movie in Nightmare on Elm Street series. You can go from those things, and you can track out. This almost becomes like the Seven Stages of Kevin Bacon, but it's with Robert Englund. How when they first wanted to do it, they really had to kind of shy away from the child molester angle because of, in the news, there were lots of reports about teachers who were molesting children. They kind of went, yeah, we probably really shouldn't push that direction, just to be on the safe side. And it's done amazingly well. The one that's done on Hammer Films was done really well. The one that was done on Friday the 13th, it's not bad. But this one, this is by far one of the best documentaries I've seen based on horror films. The one on Slasher is pretty good. It gives you a really great definition of, what was the buildup, how did it die, how did it come back, how did it die again. But this is almost a work of genius. Once you get past the kind of cheesy clay animation scenes they do, which they're not that bad, but this is just done. This is the stuff right here. Look at this case, find it, buy it, good stuff.